Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, there's a bit of drama about The View and some former co-hosts now and Joy Behar. I'm just going to talk about the former co-host first because that's actually the first thing that happened. Now, Sherry Shepherd was on the show from 2014 2017, and when she left, she was asked about Meghan McCain's role, which started in 2017, and she said that she felt that she was taking on the whole responsibility of the Republican Party on her shoulders and she needed to relax. And Meghan McCain did not like that, and allegedly Meghan McCain had Sherry banned from the show. And the accusations are that Meghan McCain is very racist, and that was part of it. And that's very public now, apparently. And now that Sherry has a new show, she's basically been given Wendy Williams' time slot, and Wendy Williams' show is being cancelled. But they're saying it's been put on hiatus and she's going to return. But she's fired all the people, and there's a lot of drama happening there. But Sherry basically has that time slot. She's got her own show because she couldn't take over Wendy's show because Wendy's fans, the kind of people would like her sort of show because she was a glorified mean girl, and the people would like that show. Their dark little hearts really wouldn't like what Sherry's sort of about. So she was then asked, because she was on Andy's show, Look What Happens Live or whatever his show is, and she was asked who the most disappointing member, like former host of The View that she met, who was the most disappointing. And she indirectly with shade said Meghan McCain, because they did meet and they did appear to get along at first, but that was the sort of surface in that. But now Meghan McCain supposedly is sort of not really responding because she knows Sherry has a big following, and there are all these rumours, allegations that she's racist, so she really doesn't want to attack a black woman publicly because that's going to look exactly like what it is. So that's interesting. Now, to get onto the thing with Joy. Now, I saw the headlines. I thought, oh no, what did she say? And then I saw the video, and I'm like, Joy did nothing wrong. I understand. I don't understand how people are making something out of this. I'm really disappointed by the cast members of E.T. Canada, because they played the whole clip and then they just totally ignored what Joy said on either side of the comment they were focusing on. She basically said, I'm really worried about what's going to happen in Europe. It's really horrible, and I've been trying to plan a trip there for 4 years. I couldn't go from COVID, now I can't go from this because it's too dangerous there, basically, and I'm really worried about what's going to happen because if it's too dangerous for tourists to go there, what's going to happen to the people who have to live there? That was what she was obviously thinking, because that's, you're sitting there thinking, God, what's going to happen? And then when you actually get, told that you can't travel there because it's going to be too dangerous, it really makes it clear, and that's her personal relationship to that, the fact that she can't travel to Italy because it's too dangerous because of all this stuff that's happening. And she was commenting on that, and that was her concern, and she was just relating to how it came to her through having to cancel her plans because of travel warnings and just the reality of what's going to happen there. And people are playing it up like she's just selfish and tone deaf and just thinking of herself and not thinking of the people. And that's exactly what she was doing. She was thinking about the people and how it's going to affect the people that have to live there. Because it's one thing to just cancel a vacation. You just cancel a vacation, stay home or go somewhere else. But to have to live there and live with that terror and fear and a war basically going on, which is what people are suggesting is going to happen. So I think really what people are doing is they're just trying to manufacture a headline because Whoopi got so much attention. There was so much money made out of the controversy with The View and Whoopi making comments and being suspended that people are just looking for more, for more clickbait and so forth on this, and they're trying to make a headline. And I understand why some people do it. I understand on YouTube, I do this for fun. This is a blog. I just talk about what I want. I don't have to worry about what I talk about because I don't need to make money out of this. I do get money for the advertising, but it's change. It's just pocket money. I really don't care. But some people, they make a living out of this, so they have to make sure they make enough videos that appeal to the bases that usually watch their video, and you can see them twisting and turning and trying to cater everything to speak to those certain people and those certain groups to make sure they get their shares and their views and their likes and they get their money because they need it. I'm glad I don't have that pressure, because sometimes I'm watching people and I'm seeing how hard they are spinning and twisting to get things to fit into the narrative of the base that they're trying to speak to, rather than just talking about what's actually happening and being honest about it. So I'm glad I don't have to do that. I feel sorry for the people who do, and I see a lot of people doing that with things like the thing with Joy Behar. They're just making it into a thing because they need a story. And I'm just glad I don't. I can just talk. I can talk about anything because, you know, I'm not relying on this for money, and that's why I'm not really bothered if I don't have a big, huge following, and I'm not like a YouTube star, and I'm just, you know, a little person with a blog. That's fine with me. So all those things came to mind when I saw that article today and when I saw that video. And I just wanted to comment on it because that's what I do. I talk about things that interest me that I want to talk about. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of my YouTube therapy. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Maybe ding the bell. Maybe check if you were a subscriber that you still subscribe, because there's periods of the year apparently where YouTube unsubscribes people if they don't think they're watching channels or they think they're bots or something. I don't know. I don't really understand. I just hear stuff. But I'm going to go. Thanks.